So, welcome to another episode of Entrepreneurship in the Dark. Entrepreneurship in the Dark. Because I feel comfortable recording these videos in the dark. Yeah. Because you cannot see my struggles. So, yeah. I I'm discussing about the struggles for me as an entrepreneur encounters here in Nigeria. And yeah, today I want to talk about some things I've been learning lately, and which is I thought about this thing one day and I posted it on my WhatsApp status. I said, like, I don't know. Okay, I got a call from someone, like one of my top clients from Abuja, like very great guy. We became friends and he literally exposed me to a lot of things that on a normal day I never thought I would ever be exposed to those kind of things before. So I got a call from him, and after speaking with him, I started feeling this kind of joy inside of me. So I then wrote this thing down. Like, when you have money, you have a job, you have a skill that demands your full attention very often. Literally, you're going to be attractive to everyone around you. Like, you don't have to want to demand for anybody's attention or something like that. And I just said to myself, stay winning, King. And that was it. And one other thing I learned was from my role model, Vusi Tembakwayo. He said, when you're an entrepreneur, like my own self, you're a solo entrepreneur, you're the marketer, you're the accountant, you're the finance, you're the management. And the terrible thing about all these things is you really have to get good with all these things. Math, speaking, writing, like literacy, like you have to be good with these things. And you can only hire people to do this work for you when you're working at a big business, or you have a big business that's backed up by investors or venture capitalists, that's VCs and the like. And he defined business as business being an application of skill for the commercial enterprise. And if you're a writer and you write to get paid, you're in the business of writing. If you're a painter and you paint to get paid, you're in the business of painting. And you don't necessarily need money to grow. You don't necessarily need money rather to start your business, but you need money to grow. And there's something I learned from Naval Ravikant, who is also one of my mentors online. He said something that there are permissionless leverage that is being created for today, that you don't need permission from anyone to do these things, which is like posting on social media feeds, recording podcasts, creating a YouTube video, coding, and all these kind of things. You don't need anybody's permission to do all these things, and you don't need money to start these things. On the part where you need money to then begin to grow and expand your business is on the angle of when you need to expand this business and all that. And furthermore, there is a difference between being educated and being certified. And I'll share my personal experience. In the past, having trained like over 300 businesses on mini importation and e-commerce, I often have lots of people that admire me, not because of the fact that I don't have a strong educational background, that school background, but then I'm very smart when it comes to coaching people and speaking about my business and making people understand what this business is all about and how to navigate these businesses. You understand? And I went as far as learning to read books and reading like books and books and books and listening to podcasts, watch YouTube videos and all these kind of things. You understand? So, as an entrepreneur, it is your responsibility to learn how business works. Like, let me repeat this again. It is your responsibility as an entrepreneur to learn how business works. And as an entrepreneur, you're the marketer, you're the accountant, you're the manager, you're the business whatever, you're everything literally in this business. And oftentimes people confuse education and school, and they do not understand that there is an education that you receive from school, and there is an education that you seek. Do you understand? Now, there are educational tech platforms like Udemy, Coursera, and the likes that offer you these educations that you don't have to go to the four corners of a classroom and receive this education from people. Do you understand? And you can go as far as learning about finance, crypto, marketing and sales, public speaking, startup, business, writing. Everything you need to learn about building a successful company is on this platform. And you also have to go as far as reading classical books. When I mean classical books, I mean books from the 80s, the 90s, and the rest. Because lately, I noticed that most people that are writing books these days are just writing to sell. So there's a lot of jargons inside this book. And at some point, I disliked reading self-help books because it's mostly all this aspire to perspire. Oh, repeat many times, you're going to be rich. And sometimes I find myself repeating these words and not taking action. That's crazy. And one very important thing you have to pay attention to when you're building a business is you have to build a business and obtain leverage. That is, getting people to work for you, also obtaining leverage by writing about your business, recording a YouTube video, podcasting about your business. This way, you're not just single-handedly speaking to people one by one, but you're using a platform to speak to thousands of people about your business. And focus on finding what to work on as a business person and whom to work with, because sometimes, most especially here in Nigeria, you might employ people that you feel are going to grow your business, but at the end of the day, these people are going to destroy your business. There's been issues of employers employing terrible employees, and employees have to deal with terrible employers. So it's like a two-way thing. So you have to make sure that you have very good empathy for people and have like this human connection and emotional intelligence. And also at the same time, you have like the ability to be able to employ people that are willing to understand you and work for you and all that. So basically, that's just it. And this is just part of the struggle that I'm encountering as a business owner here in Nigeria. So literally, it seems like I don't have a business currently because sometimes I just sleep and wake up like a clueless human being, like have this feeling of numb, like emptiness inside me, like there's nothing really going on. So if you ever come across this video one day, just understand that we didn't just grow exponentially in this business thing. I don't know if I'm going to become successful in business or I'm going to eventually fail later, like completely fail and completely give up. But then this is just something to like help you understand that these are actually some of the struggles that you have to go through in business. So that's just it. Bless up. And I hope to do more of this thing next time, but then sometimes they be me like say make I craze, but it's going to be alright. And I don't understand how somebody still tells me that I look cute, I look handsome and all this kind of thing. With all these struggles I pass through, like sometimes my eye bags actually turn black and somebody still compliments me. Well, thank God that we don't look like what we are going through, because man, that would have been the craziest of all. So I wish you an amazing week ahead, an amazing year ahead, amazing day ahead, whenever you decide to watch this video or come across this thing. And I wish you success. Bless up.